Hey Mixers, welcome back to another WNBA player props video. I'm sorry I did not do a video for Saturday's games. I am just so caught up with football, and I just did not have the time. And that is probably going to happen more and more, okay? I love the WNBA, but football is my first love. And so that is going to get the majority of my focus. But this is for the Sunday games. We might not have a video for the one game slate on Monday just because Sunday, obviously, such a busy football day for me. So let's jump into the recap from yesterday, and then we are giving away some cash today. And I do have two best bets today for you. So if you want to leave a comment down below, any comment will get you in the mix for the cash giveaway in today's video. All right, we only had one person who correctly picked the two best bets that hit, and that is at Anthony Clay, DY6PV. He kept it simple. Mitchell, 3.5 assists. She had 8, and Easy over 5.5 rebounds. She had 5. So, Anthony, I need you to reach out to me on Instagram or on X, or you can email me at elixirmixersllc@gmail.com, and I will get you paid. All right, so jumping into the recap here, Kelsey Mitchell, like I said, had 8 assists, so she went way over her line. Easy Magbagor had over 5.5 rebounds. She had 6. Gabby Williams did not come through for us again for the second time in a row, over 17.5 PRA, and she only had 15. She did miss a few shots, but I just don't think we can bet on Gabby anymore, unfortunately. She's one of my favorite players. She did go over her fantasy line, though, because she did have some steals there. So I think we need to be done with Gabby for the time being. Sabrina Ionescu obviously did not play, so that was a DNP. Our alt lines, one hooked and one hit. So Azure Stevens over 3.5 rebounds. She had 8. I told you could ladder that up to 6.5. And then Aaliyah Boston over 11.5 points. She hooked us with 11. And then Leans, Kelsey Plum, over 4.5 assists. She only had 3. So kind of a mixed day here. I did only bet on the best bets. I did not get in the alt lines. I think I did bet on Kelsey Plum, though, on the lean today. So I didn't have a great day. Probably ended about even if I were to go back and check. But we are up to 120, 92, and 2 on the player prop record. So that is 56.6%. And then the leans here on the games, again, I swept the money lines, including the underdog money line. And then on the spreads, I just did horrible. The Spark got blown out. The Sky got blown out, which I assumed they would get blown out. I just don't trust the Fever, so I thought maybe the Sky could keep it close, which at first it was kind of close, and then they pulled away there at the end. And then the game totals, I barely got the Liberty game total by 1 point, and then the others went over, and I had bet under. So I continue to struggle with the game totals. Spreads are not great either, but I am great on just choosing who's going to win the game, including a lot of underdog calls. So that's kind of interesting. Jumping into the slate for tomorrow, we have the Fever at the Mystics. The Fever obviously need to win this game, but I don't think this is going to be a layup like it was against the Sky, just barely. I still am going to choose them to win, but I'm going to take the Mystics on the spread 6.5, and I think they could win outright. So I think there is a chance of that. And then I will take the under 160.5. The next slate here, the Wings and the Sparks. I don't know what's going to happen here, but here's what I'm doing. I'm going to take the Sparks on the money line because they need the win. They're at home. I will take the Sparks on the spread, which is crazy to lay 9.5 points with this Sparks team. This Sparks team plays absolutely no defense. And then I'm going to take the under as well, under 178.5. I don't know. I obviously this could push to over 200, which it has in the past. Page dropped 51 PRA on them the last time they played, but I don't think the Wings are trying as hard as they were earlier in the season. Sky at the Aces. I mean, this is crazy. If the Aces don't win here, I don't know what's going on. So Aces on the money line, Aces minus 17 on the spread, and the under 161.5. I'm not sure how the Sky score here. And I do have a player prop in this game, but it is risky because there's a huge blowout risk in this game. So first we're going to take Paige Beckers over 25.5 PRA. She's over 60% of the time in away games. She had 38 and 51 in 2 head-to-heads. 51 was the away game. So she has a good record going up against this team. I don't know how hard she is going to be playing, but I do know that the Sparks don't play defense, so she is going to be able to get her shots. I also like Jackie Young over 19.5 points and assists at home. She's over 70% of the time at home. She did have 29 in 1 head-to-head game. This is a Goblin line on Prize Picks, but it is a normal line on Boom Fantasy. I did get it for a normal payout there. And then I have one lean for you, Shakira Austin over 11.5 points. Her line is 12.5 points, but it's juiced to go under. And by now you should know, if there is a line that's juiced to go under, go look on Boom Fantasy, see if you can drop it down by 1 point for a normal payout. So that is what I did. I don't fully trust her, which is why this is a lean, but she's over 100% of the time at home without Brittany Sykes, and we know she plays better at home in general. She has a great scoring matchup under the hoop, but so does Kiki Iriafin. So it could just be the Kiki show again, but I like Shakira to get up at least 12. If you want, you can drop this down all the way to 9.5, I think, on Prize Picks as a goblin line. All right, so let's do the review here. Paige Becker's over 25.5 PRA, Jackie Young over 19.5 PA, and then one lean, Shakira Austin over 11.5 points. If you want to get in the mix for today's cash giveaway, since there's only the two best bets, just comment whatever you want. You can comment and tell me anything about basketball, football, whatever you want. And then please feel free to go check out my football videos. I know most of you are probably WNBA fans. That's how you found me here. But I've given out a ton of bets in football. Maybe you're just waiting to see how I do week one since I did so badly in college football, and that's fair enough. But you could still get in the mix for a cash giveaway just by leaving a comment there. So thanks, guys.